wanted to start the show off by giving a shout out to all the Black journalists, Black publicists, and all of the people that look like us that are doing our thing. You know, recently I was at the Ebony Power 100 party, and it was really good to be back outside and be invigorated to be around our people. You know, I've been a big advocate for the journalists who go on red carpets, my staff that do the red carpet, shout out to all of them. It is a very challenging experience, and that is why I've never done it. I've never done a red carpet. And the reason why is not because I don't think I have the talent to do it or the tenacity to do it. It is the treatment that we endure on the carpet. You know, the thing that I think stood out for me with the Ebony Power 100 party was to see an event for us, by us, with all of us on the carpet celebrating us. It was a different experience. It felt magical. It wasn't about who the most famous person was on the carpet. It was about every single person who went on the carpet that got a chance to stop at every single outlet. And shout out to Kevin Frazier at Entertainment Tonight. Shout out to everybody there, from The Real to the Shade Room to all the different blogs and stuff that were there. I have to tell you, you know, it was a very magical night. I posted the photos on my Instagram, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it looks like the Matrix." Whatever, I don't care. I thought I looked cute, but it was when I was there, and this is the thing that I would like people to get from what I'm saying, and hopefully we can unpack this a little bit, because Blue, you've worked with the Griot for years, Damage over at Revolt. You've been on stages and on red carpets, and you've dealt with our people, and you've also dealt with the white publicists who segregate the talent from their culture.
Yep.
It was interesting, having been a person that's always wanted to go to this event, because it was the Power 100, acknowledging the most powerful people that they've selected for the year, and the presenters in which that are important to the culture. You know, I've always wanted to go to this event. I've never been invited. This year I was invited, and I went and I was at the table with Jamil Hill, who I've never physically met, but she's been on the show when I haven't been here. And she was so amazing. I love the fact that she is such a successful person with such a impactful voice in our community and in the culture, but she also was very real and very, like, that's your home girl. We talked a lot about her work with Colin Kaepernick. We talked a lot about her work with ESPN, and we talked a lot about her next book coming out, where she's spilling all her tea, and I'm gonna buy it, read it, and want to interview her. But it was the moment where I was sitting there feeling on a high from being around all of us, but also being very frustrated with white people.
Oh.
And it was really interesting. It was a really interesting intersection, because for the past couple weeks, I've been told by white people that I'm not ready, that I'm not ready, that I'm not ready. And when I look at all the people that are ready, my digital numbers are bigger than theirs. My presence is more impactful than theirs. I just don't have all of the different nuances that they have to really amplify the shit that they're selling. What I realized for sure with this Wendy Williams show experience, and the fact that I was going to host and didn't host or whatever, was that this television where they want us to come up there, it's just literally to host shows for white people and for advertisers. Somehow the black sauce, the black hot sauce, the black dollar that we know has the most impact on everything, that makes everything shiny and rich, is not necessarily the thing that they're serving up for. So I found myself feeling, on one end, really excited and empowered to be with my people and be surrounded by my people, and all the love I got on the red carpet from all the outlets who told me how amazing I was, my work and whatever, and how much I meant to them. But then also to be told that on the same day that I wasn't good enough for an opportunity. But look, it was at the party that they asked me, really literally, as I'm sitting there drinking and eating, if I would get up and present something. And it was another reminder that you should always stay ready, because I actually got up there. Do we have a picture? We have a couple pictures of me on the stage. I want to show you. I actually look. Here's me walking.
Yes.
Okay, there's me
Swagged
standing.
out.
Wait. Before we switch it, that look is, yeah, bitch, I'm up here. And then this one was me actually reading a teleprompter that I was afraid was going to go out. So I didn't have any plans to get up there and do this, but I did it. And my friend Sky from Black Ink, she was my day for the night. She actually recorded me up there. Take a look. But cutting through the noise is not easy. The following individuals have not only broken through, but have paved the way for the next generation of creators to do the same. Tonight, we honor the winners of Ebony Power 100 2021 Breakthrough Creator Award. You can clap for that. you know.
I'm proud of
I
you,
love my
Jason.
kids.
Jason, I think people don't recognize how hard what you did was. Like before I got on this show, I spent many years behind the scenes doing production. When you're doing that level of production, you have folks who are given weeks in advance notice who walk up there and still mess up. So to not even know you were going to be up there, to have a teleprompter acting up, and to be on the stage acting as if none of that is happening, I don't think people recognize how much mastery it takes. And I'm happy you mentioned the Wendy Williams thing because I'm a huge Wendy fan. I've been watching the show since it got back because I was like, oh, if Jason wasn't ready, I'm curious to see who was ready. And no shade, no tea. This is not me being biased or being on the show. I was stunned by how much you could run laps around several of the folks that I saw headlining the Wendy Williams show. I'm not saying that as your coworker. I'm saying that as a viewer who's been a fan of Wendy Williams since she was on New York radio. So something is not clean in that milk over there. And I was actually kind of shocked that they have those people up there, but not you. Something don't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, as a fellow host that done live television, you watch me, and I've crashed and burned, and kind of figured my thing out on that stage. You always had that level of calmness when it's a big moment. I think that's what it takes. So you weren't ready, or you didn't think you was going to go up there and do that. But I already know a person like you. You're prepared. You're always prepared. You look great. It looked like you knew you were going to perform. Like you dressed to, like you knew you was going to go up there. The way you walked. You know what I'm saying? He had to walk down. Boy, you look like a black Batman up there. Boy, you look like Bruce Wayne.
Y'all want the real behind the scene tease? Here's it goes. I was so hungover from the night before that I didn't even have an outfit because I couldn't find the bow tie to the one suit I owned that I was gonna wear. So I went to the store. I went to one store to find the suit, and all the suits looked like I would be valet. So I was like, I can't go to the Power 100 and look like valet, and I don't want to spend $7,000 for a suit. So I went. They said, "Well, if you go downstairs, there's some really cool things in Givenchy." So I went downstairs, and that coat was standing there, and I put it on, and I felt fancy. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna do this." So I started piecing it all together. I didn't have time for a stylist. They tailored it in 30 minutes in the store. I felt very good about. I felt very good about how I looked, and I felt even more confident after I walked the carpet. But I will tell you, I was extremely nervous. What people don't know about me is I get really nervous in front of groups, especially a group like that where you have the owners of Ebony Magazine. You have Wayne Brady, who's brilliant, who, by the way, is a fan of the show. Hey, Wayne, I know he's coming on. Who Eric Benet, just amazing, Tia Mowry, Lisa Ray. There was a lot of Jamil, a lot of amazing people there. And it's interesting, and I don't know if you guys suffer from this, but I don't see me the way that other people see me. I'm not aware of how people see me. And sometimes I get this feeling like I don't deserve certain things, or I feel like I can't believe they're letting me do it. Now, somebody said to me, out of all the people in the room, they came and asked you to do it. And that means something. And I want to say shout out to Nina Flowers and to Michelle and everybody at Ebony for trusting me, and Yvonne for trusting me to do that. But when they took me backstage and they showed me the sheet, I literally had 1 minute to review the sheet. And I said to the teleprompter guy, if you fuck up, I'm out of here. I ain't going to be up there trying to fix it. I ain't cracking jokes. I ain't giving you time to figure. Good night. I'm out. And he laughed, and it worked.